Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, this is Desiree, and thank you so much to those of you who are listening, and thank you for those of you who will have to listen at a later time. Or if you go out and you are visiting one of our blogs at richandrichhomeopportunities.com or richandrichhomeopportunities.com.blogspot.com. So it's blogspot.com. And as always, whenever we do this show, we always make sure that we go back and we will blog the episode with the information that was in the episode, so that you can have the appropriate links that we talk about, and so that you know where you need to go, because some people are great with hearing the information and some people are much better with reading the information. And so you'll get a combination of being able to do that at your leisure. We will have the Blog Talk show scheduled at a certain time. So if you're able to listen, it's great, because then you have the opportunity to also call in and to ask any questions that you may have about the information and how we got the information. Today we're going to be talking about blogging and article marketing as part of your marketing and your advertising. For me, blogging has been very helpful for me as a business owner to get my name, my brand out in front of people and to show consistent content about different things that I am doing to blog and to advertise and to market my business. As most of you who have listened to my show for a while, you know that primarily I am an affiliate marketer. And so that is advertising and marketing. That is my bread and butter. That is how I earn my income. And I also do direct sales. And those of you who have listened to my show, you've heard me talk about Stella.com. You've heard me talk about Fifth Avenue Collections. Both of those are jewelry companies. And then I have my affiliate marketing through Commission Junction and Share a Sale. So if you are a person that maybe you don't have a business yet, and you have a shoestring income, not a lot that you can, quickly enough, I really recommend affiliate marketing, because if you can get very good with your writing so that you can blog, and with your article marketing so that you will get people out to your website or to your blog, that is how you are going to make your income. And the better you are at doing that, your consistency in doing that, that is how you're going to get a merchant to actually sign up and to have you to be an affiliate for them. And I have several. I don't do every single thing that's out there. I can't market every single thing. I don't know how anybody would be able to do that. But I tend to focus my marketing on products that I am using, that I purchase. And so those, it's easier for me to blog and to do an article based on something that I am familiar with and that I have, or you can have researched it as well, because research goes a long way, because, sometimes everyone doesn't have that time to do the research and find out that information quickly. And so if you can blog about that and you can put that research link and information in there, and I'm talking about reputable information that, it's from a company that has been around for a while and, and they are doing business, that's how I earn my money and through my direct sales company. So, well, not my company, but the companies that I represent. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Blogging. I think I've talked about why that's important. You need to be blogging. I would say blog something every single day that makes sense to what you're blogging about. So if your interest is in automobiles, then you should be blogging about automobiles. Your website should be focused on automobiles, and your keyword, your optimization for your website should be focused on those things. And so that's what blogging will help, because Let's say if you're going to do automobiles, maybe you're going to just specialize in maybe Audi. And so you're going to do everything to make sure that you have information about Audis. And then you can, if you start just thinking of some keywords off the top of your head, okay, so car repairs. So you can start looking at companies that maybe do car repairs. What type of mileage? You can do, research, the type of mileage that, who makes an Audi? I don't really know or anything like that because that's not my niche. But if that is your niche, and when I say niche, that is something that you are good at, you have a lot of information about it, you have expertise in it, or you're very, very good at researching the information so that you can bring back information that is reputable and that it gets you known as a person that, okay, if I'm reading this blog, I know that he or she knows what she's talking about or he's talking about. And so, they will start to bookmark your blog and come to that blog for information. And so that's the importance of blogging. Okay, so I've never blogged before. How do I set up a blog? The first thing that you can do to set up a blog is you need to go to some of the blogging websites. And for me, I use Blogspot, Blogger. So it's Blogger. So that's Blogger. And you can Google them and you will find them. You can start a blog that way. That is associated with a Gmail account. And so if you have Gmail, it's very easy. If you don't have Gmail, it's very easy to get a Gmail account. Those two things cost you absolutely nothing except for your time in getting a blog set up and getting a Gmail set up. And then the work begins because then now I got a blog. What am I going to be blogging about? It goes back to understanding what it is you feel like you can talk about and that you think you can do best at. So there are a lot of things out there. For me personally, my blog center around a lot of fashion and a lot of marketing and advertising for businesses because you have all of the merchandise. You can have as many blogs as you would like to, but if you don't have anyone that's going to those blogs, if you don't have one that's actually buying any of your merchandise, you kind of, you need to improve that. And how do you improve that? Well, blogging, and you are consistently blogging. So, okay, I set up my blog, and now I'm trying to figure out some content. I've got writer's block. I don't really know what I can write about. Well, one of the things that you can start off by doing, some people are very good at blogging about how they feel. So maybe for you, if you are a beginner, maybe your first blog is about how you set your blog up. And that's valuable information because everyone doesn't know how to set up a blog. They don't know, hey, that you can set up a blog through Blogger. They don't know what platforms you can use for blogging. And so there you go. That's articles that you can write. You can write 3 or 4 articles about that. So we have other big one is WordPress. So there's WordPress and then there's WordPress.org. Now WordPress.org, they're on a payment system. And then WordPress, that's their free platform. And the thing that sets your domain name, which is for me, for instance, is richandrichhomeopportunities.com. That's my domain name. Now, when you're signing up for free platforms such as Blogger and WordPress, you are signing up for, you can have I can have Rich and Rich Home Opportunities, in the name, but the last part of it is if it's through Blogger, it's going to be blogspot.com. If it's through WordPress, then there'll be the end of it will be richandrichhomeopportunities.wordpress.com. That's going to be, but it's free, and you can do a lot of things with that, and you can start blogging. Make sure you have good content. Make sure you're not stealing content, so we'll talk about that too. Your content needs to be your own. And so don't think that you're going to be able to blog on something that somebody else did, because that will get you really blacklisted online, and no one will take you serious. So you don't want to do those type of things. You want it to be your material, something that you picked up, you read it, you put it in your own words about the information that you got from that, and then give credit to the person that, you got it from a book, give the information for the book. Where did you find the book? Give them credit back for that. Hey, I just read this really wonderful book about how to do the keto diet. And this is all the information that I found out. And then what you do is you personalize it then. Then you want to start thinking about, hey, what types of things can I do to make this diet fit me? Is this a diet that I would want to do? Have you researched, like, what's the pros, what's the cons? And so you can start, there again, those are some blogging topics that you can utilize. All right, so now we've got the blog set up, and we're going to try to figure out, and research and blog and start writing about things that, interest us the most, because that'll keep us blogging on a consistent basis. Now you're sitting here thinking, okay, all right, so I'm blogging, so what? All right, so you're blogging. You'd like to earn some money for your blogging. Now, this does not come instantly. This is work. So this is not something that's fly by night. You're not going to make $1 million with this. And let's be real. There's really no programs out there like that, unless you strike it big because you invent something that takes off or something like that. Let's just be honest. What you're going to be doing to build your business, and people do it all around the world, is you're going to be putting the work into it. And so the amount of work that you're putting, you will reap your reward. So for blogging, for me, as a income earner, I choose to use AdSense, and that's through Google. And there's books. There's books on how do you earn from AdSense, Google AdSense. There are things online that you can Google, and you can find out a little bit more about it. I like Blogger and WordPress because it is very easy to go ahead and add WordPress ads into your blog. Now, this is where it becomes kind of tricky. You have to decide, do you want ads on your blog or do you not want ads on your blog? Now, I choose to have ads on my blog. And so Google AdSense, once again, that's free. And it's going to be based on the amount of traffic you're able to get to your blog. And they're going to send you ads that will only be about what you're blogging about. So let's go back to that automobile blog. So they're going to send ads that are going to be something that matches up with that, and it's going to be based on what you blog about. So let's say today you blogged on car repairs, and you have AdSense set up on your blog, and you've got good traffic coming. Then AdSense will pay you a certain amount of money for the amount of people that are engaged with your blog, and there's a whole lot of other different things that you can do with it. So you can always pick up the book from Amazon.com or, maybe a Barnes & Noble, look online, but AdSense for Dummies. So they have those books out there. They also have books out there on blogging. So if you're not sure where to start, then start by educating yourself. And so you can get books from Amazon.com. That's kind of like my favorite. And if you do like books or anything like that, Amazon.com actually has an affiliate program also. And it's also free to sign up for. Their stipulation is that you can stay on for like 6 months, and you have to sell, or have enough income that it's, within like a certain amount. So it's Amazon.com. It's their affiliate program. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and look at it and see if that's something that, you want to generate, income with. And so that's blogging. So we've talked about 2 platforms. So we've talked about Blogger and we've talked about WordPress. Now, there are other websites out there that are free for you to go ahead and have your domain name and, have a blog attached to it. Another favorite of mine to use, and I do use this, is Weebly, and that's Weebly, Weebly.com. And they are, you can do a couple of things with them. You can have your own domain name that you pay into, or you can use Weebly's domain name. So you can have like a richardrichhomeopportunities.weebly.com if that's what you want to do. Or you can just simply find a domain that's not owned by somebody, and then you pay for that for a year, and they're really